Just because I'm telling you this story doesn't mean I'm alive at the end of it. It's that kind of a story where things just got so out of control. Every successful business has an origin. Ben went to Berkeley and double majored in business and botany.
This is the best cannabis in the world.
I think we just struck gold.
He takes 99% of the violence out of the business. The other 1%, well, that's where Tron comes in.
You guys, you have a clean business.
But now with cartels are moving north, they want a Ben and Chon section in aisle 3.
I love you guys.
It's the three of us now.
And yes, I'm with both of them.
So, Benicio, the opening quote in both the film and the book of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is, "He who makes a beast of himself disguises or gets rid of the pain of being a man." And that reminded me of your character Lardo in Savages. How would you describe it? Like, is he more beast than man?
Hey, no one can do it better than Hunter S. Thompson. You know, so you just called it right there. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. I didn't think about that, you know, and I was involved in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and yeah, I think that's true in a way.
And talking about Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, I mean, that's, if I had to choose any Benicio Del Toro performance as my favourite, that would be it. But I know that you were disappointed at the time with how it was received. Do you think that with a bit of time now, people are starting to appreciate it as the great film that it is?
Yeah, I think so. I think that it's found an audience. You know, like, sometimes an audience will find the movie, but sometimes the movie will find an audience. And I think in that case, the movie found an audience, you know, perhaps years later, but it's like my impression, I don't go around doing surveys, but my impression is that people like the movie, and most important, I know for a fact that Hunter S. Thompson liked the movie, and that was a good achievement, and I'm sure Johnny Depp would be like in agreement with me on that. The fact that Hunter S. Thompson liked the movie.
That's a huge compliment.
Yeah, that's a huge compliment.
Last year when I spoke to Danny Trejo, I spoke to him about being typecast, and he said he's got no problems with being typecast as a mean-looking Mexican because he said, "I am a mean-looking Mexican." Are you worried or concerned about ever being typecast as like the badass Puerto Rican?
That wouldn't be bad, you know. No, not really. No.
And you also said,
yeah,
no, sorry,
no, I wouldn't be afraid of being typecast. I mean, look at my movies. You think I've been afraid?
No,
yeah, no. Okay, there you go. So there's your answer.
But you also said in an interview, I think a couple of years ago, that you'd like to play a romantic lead and you'd like to get the girl in the end. Is that still right?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not? I get to get the girl, man.
But it's a change in the sort of films that you make.
Well, I've kind of like, I've done some movies where I kind of get the girl, you know, Excess Baggage.
Sure.
But it's just to try something a little bit like, you know, different, perhaps, you know. But I'm not going to sit around and just wait for that. If it happens, it happens.
So looking back to the days of Traffic and just remembering, obviously, the Oscar-winning performance, with a bit of hindsight now, how much would you say that it's changed your stakes in Hollywood and your life personally?
It's allowed me to put a hand on the wheel of my destiny as an actor. You know, it's allowed me to like explore things that I have originated. And I think that without the statue, it would have been a little bit more complicated to get things that I want to do made.
And mentioning the hand on the wheel and destiny, do you actually feel in control of your destiny as an actor? Is that
No. One hand on the wheel. No, it's difficult to control your destiny as an actor because you don't pick your movies. The movies pick you. You know, so as an actor, you know, movies pick you, and then of the movies that invite you to come and play, then there's some that you don't want to do, and there's probably in my case fewer that I want to do. You know, because you want to work with stories that you consider original, with a good group of people, like let's take Savages, like you know, working with Oliver Stone, working with Salma Hayek, Blake, or the, you know, Aaron Johnson Taylor, or Kitcher, or John Travolta, you know, or Damien Bichir. You know, those are movies that you want to like, you want to be part of, but you don't get movies like that every day. So, you know, you just like, you know, so perhaps if I try to get behind the camera, I might have a little bit more control than as an actor.
And talking about working for an Oliver Stone or on an Oliver Stone film, I think Savages is his best film in, you know, at least 15 years. Do you agree?
I don't know. I would have to go back, but I'm glad that you liked it that much, because he's made some good films in the last 15 years. So I'm glad that you liked it. I agree with you.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you so very much.
Oh, they
for
send you. They're doing the air guitar back
they're
there.
doing the air guitar,
Yeah,
a
okay.
couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The windmill.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah. Have a great rest of your
Hey,
time
thank you.
in Australia, man.
Thank
Really
you. All right. Very
pleasure
cool.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah.